everyone, welcome to Southern Wreaths. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and please share my video. If you haven't yet, be sure to join my wreath group. It's only $1.99 a month, and you can see how I made this amazing boogeyman wreath from the Nightmare Before Christmas. And every month I'll have a new video that is just for my members. Today I'm going to show you how I make this Happy Fall Y'all wreath. These are the supplies I'm going to use to make this wreath. I got the sign from Craft Outlet. I have some jute mesh, 10 inches, my 20 or 21 inch orange mesh. Let's see, it's 21 inches. I've got some orange pipe cleaners, a 14 inch wire frame, and then these beautiful ribbons. So this one is orange with gold glitter writing. It has leaves on it, and it says Thanksgiving, maple leaf, fall, autumn. It's very pretty. Then I have been wanting to use this ribbon for a while, but I never had a reason to, and I think this wreath's going to be perfect. It is white pumpkins on like a burlap color with gold glitter. And then this ribbon says Happy Fall Y'all, which is the same as the sign. So that ribbon's going to be a little tricky to cut, and I may figure out a way to display it a little bit better in certain spots. I'm going to start by adding my pipe cleaners to my frame. Like always, I'm going to start by adding pipe cleaners to my wire frame. I'm going to add one at each crossbar, going over the 2 center rings, twist 3 times, and just kind of push it out of the way. I'll do this going all the way around. I end up with 6 pipe cleaners or 6 ties on the inside. For the outside, I'm just going to pick a random crossbar to start. I'm going to go around the outside 2 rings, and then I'm going to twist 3 times. The only difference in the outside and the inside is I'm going to lay the pipe cleaners along the frame. Where the pipe cleaner ends is where I add my next one. I'll do this going all the way around the outside. If you do it correctly, your pipe cleaner the last one should lay over and line up with this one. If it's off a little bit, you don't have to freak out too much. You could either go back through and try to fix it, or it'll all be covered up with mesh. But I mean, if it's like really off, then you might want to go back through and fix it. But I'll end up with 8 ties on the outside, 6 on the inside, with a total of 14. I open my pipe cleaners after I'm done adding the outside ones, and that just makes it a little bit easier when I'm adding my mesh. Now I'm going to take my 21 inch mesh and gather it, and I'm going to add it to a pipe cleaner that's at the crossbar. Just lay it over the pipe cleaners that are there. I'm going to add it with a zip tie. I don't know if I said that. I'm not using the pipe cleaners yet. I'm only using the bar under it. And I'm going to pull it tightly, trim it away, and then trim my mesh. And now I'm going to make 10 inch poofs, and I'm just going to use my board to help me measure. So I'm just going to go from the 15 to the 5. Twist 1.5 times and then just pull it out. So what I do is I line my pipe cleaner up with the line on my mat, and then I grab the mesh like that, pull it to the 5, and then squeeze it tight, or just pull it out to 10 inches, squeeze it tight, and then lift up as I add it into my pipe cleaner. And I'm going to do this going all the way around the outside. Once I get to my last poof, I'm going to lay it over top of where the zip tie is, and then just pull the pipe cleaner around and twist. And that gives me a perfect circle. There are no gaps. Now I'm just going to open the inside pipe cleaners, and I'm going to pull my mesh to the center. And I just twist it once right here. I'm just trying to keep it from moving. And now I'm just going to keep making my 10 inch poofs going all the way around the center. For my last poof on the inside, I'm going to open that pipe cleaner I used to pull the mesh into the center, and then just lay this one right there where the just like a crease from the pipe cleaner is. And then twist 1.5 times. And again, this gives me a seamless, perfect circle. There's no gaps. All right, I'm just gonna trim this away. And I just push the mesh on either side and take my excess and pull it through to the back and attach it where I attached my first pipe cleaner. My first zip tie. I'm gonna attach the inside. And I do suggest using longer zip ties. Sometimes these little ones don't want to cooperate. And I push the sharp part of the zip tie towards the front of the wreath and then just trim it away. So here's my poof base. And I'll just go through and fluff everything up again. Some things get smushed as I'm going around. I'm going to cut my jute mesh at 24 inches, and I'm just using my rotary cutter and my mat again. I like to pull it out to the 24 mark, grab it at the 0, and pull to where I'm comfortable cutting and where I have less lines in it, and just cut. And then I'll do this 14 times because I have 14 ties and I want mesh in each tie. You could do a couple different things here. You could do the woodland ruffle. I'm sorry, it's called a cruffle. It's a cruffle because it's only 24 inches. Where you just roll, 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 and then you clip it. And then you do the same thing on this side. Roll, 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 and then you gather it. Or you can just do a regular ruffle. I'm gonna do the cruffle with this one. I'm gonna make my cruffle go this way on the wreath instead of this way. I feel like it covers a little bit better when I do that. I don't know if you can see this. I'm trying to not knock these down. You just get it centered, do 1.5 times. This gives you the look of a curl and a ruffle. And like I said, you could just do regular ruffles if you want. But I can't find my chip clip right now, so I'm just gonna do them by hand. But you just go 1, 2, 3. And just hold it there, come to the other side. This is a little bit trickier, but you go 1, 2, 3. And then you hold it there, and then you'll gather it like a ruffle. So you'll pinch and pull. And you'll go all the way to that end. And then you'll tuck these edges in. To me, that makes the curls look messy if they have these little pieces sticking out. Just add it into my pipe cleaner. Again, I'm going this way. But it doesn't matter which way you put it in. It's whatever look you want. Alright, I'm going to go through and finish adding the cruffles to my wreath. So I've added all of my cruffles to the wreath. You can see they kind of poke out a little bit. I like how it adds height, and I like the waviness. I just like the way it looks. Now I'm going to cut my ribbons. I think I'm going to alternate. So I need 28 ribbons total. So I'll just break those up. One will have one extra than the other. So I'll have 9 of 2 of them and 10 of one. So I like to use my piece of cardboard. Just gonna line up my ribbon with it and then start turning. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I might only need 1 roll of this. I do have a second roll if I needed it. So I'm just going to slide my scissors in between the cardboard and the ribbon and cut. Do the same on this side. And I'm pretty sure I have 9 here, but we're going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. So I end up with 9 on that roll. So I won't need my other roll, hopefully. So I am going to dovetail the ends of my ribbon. So I just gather a couple pieces together, fold it long ways, and I'm just going to cut at an angle from the wire to the crease. And I'll do that on both sides. And I'll do this with all of my ribbon. It is not necessary. You could just angle cut your ribbon or just leave it square. It's completely up to you. I cut all my ribbons and I organize them the way I want to put them on the wreath. I have them random. I didn't worry about which, there's no pattern. They're just randomly put together. I really can't do much with the Happy Fall Y'all on the ribbon because it's so long that I would have to make my ribbons 16 inches on each side. So I don't think I'm going to worry about that. I just thought it was a cute little touch, and the colors match. So I'm just going to take my ribbon, make it even, fold it in half to crease it, and then where the crease is, I'm going to pinch it 1, 2, 3 times. And I have my glue stick to help me roll down my pipe cleaners. So I go to a pipe cleaner and add it in at the pinched part. That way it's even. And then I'm going to twist 1, 2, 3 times because I'm done adding stuff. And just curl it down with my glue stick. Then I will fluff my ribbons. I like this ribbon. Some of it came out solid because there's big gaps in between the wording. But the colors, like I said, the colors look really nice. Again, add it into the pipe cleaner, twist 3 times, and roll it down. And then I'll fluff. And now I'm just going to go around and finish adding ribbon to all of the pipe cleaners. I finished adding all of my ribbons. I like the way they turned out. I like the mixture of ribbons, and they go really well with the sign. So to add my sign, I'm going to trim away the rope that's on the back, and I'm going to add pipe cleaners with my staple gun. Just going to add 2, make sure it's even, just give it a twist. Be sure to add your pipe cleaner so you can reach the frame on your wreath. So, gotta figure out where I want to add it. I think towards the bottom will be nice. So I like to move my ribbons kind of out of the way, so that way I don't lose a ton of them behind the sign. If you didn't want to add ribbons to where you're going to add the sign, you don't have to. You can save that. Alright, I'm just going to feed this through. I'm just going to push my mesh out of the way until I see the frame. Push it through to the back where the pipe cleaners are on either side of the frame, and then just twist it. And I'll do the same thing on this side. You do want it to be tight, but not so tight as squishing into your wreath. Alright, once I'm happy with the way it's laid out, twist again. And I'm happy with the way it looks, so I'm going to attach it to the frame. I just kind of wrap it around. That way I know it's not going to go anywhere. And now I'll just fluff it. I'll make sure every spot has some ribbon. Alright, that's it. That's how I made my Happy Fall Y'all wreath. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below, or you can email me at craftingwithlee@yahoo.com. Thanks so much for watching, and if y'all learned anything today or liked my video, please like, share, subscribe, and be sure to become a member of my YouTube channel. Thank you.